What's up, guys? It's the Phil and Flash TJP, and this special message is for you. Hey, Connor, Rory, and Danny, it's TJ Perkins, Team Venom for life.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Mania preview. I'm carrying on, keeping it out. Okay.
I think we can't even you burping in the middle of the word. This has got to be our most professional introduction ever.
It's Mania.
We're not retaking either. You just keep going.
No, we're not. We're just doing it. It's fine. It's Mania. It's Takeover. We've got a bumper episode. So guess what? You're going to hear the little imperfections. You're going to hear my burps. You're going to hear Rory's farts. You're going to hear Danny talking. All the things that we don't normally like to get involved, you're going to hear.
My farts stopped making a sound after my spell in prison. That's a joke. Good. I've never been to prison. That's the only part of that.
So it is Wednesday, the 7th of April, which means NXT Takeover Night 1 is tonight.
Yep.
So we kind of had to pull the trigger on doing the preview today. Otherwise, I feel like I guess this would have been cheating if we did it tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
We have the Gauntlet match, which has just been titled as a Gauntlet match. We now have, thanks to recent events, we now have our 6 men. Sorry to bring up your flashbacks of prison. And we also have a pre-show match because, sure, that's necessary.
Fair enough.
Also,
that's because Hulk Hogan's
racist.
That's because Hulk Hogan's hosting WrestleMania this year, so he's bringing back the term dark match again.
We call them dark matches, brother, because that's where they belong. How
many downvotes do you reckon we've got by this point in the video?
If it's by Big Fat Dave, he'll probably
at least one.
Yeah, and then if his twatty wife does it as well, probably that's another one.
Yeah.
But remember, he's been a fan he's watched for so long. I don't know me and Danny. I've been involved for over a year, but
was it James Smith or something? Just to briefly address you, James, because you sent loads of hatred towards Danny and Connor on the last comment section. we know that's not your real name.
We know it's you.
We know who you are, and
you're a fat twat.
We just think you're a bit of a twat. I was going to go so distracted. Let's just get on to the preview.
Anyway, we're professional.
I don't know who these two guys are, and I've been a fan for years. Like it's been an entire year of Connor on these things.
I was on the first fucking podcast.
I know.
Where's Dave? Well, if you were that big of a fan, you'd have been asking that for fucking 6 months before he left because he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
6 months since that point as well.
Cunt. Anyway, I told you when we came back that I'm not doing professional anymore. The filter's gone. I don't care.
This is it. Yeah.
I don't care. We don't do professional for Impact might not like it. No one likes Impact. It's fine. Fuck it. NXT Stand and Deliver, a show that people actually like. I'd say no offense if you're Impact, but go fuck yourselves. All right, so that'll be a bit that Rory cuts out.
He'll have to be.
I'll tweet
no Impact. Not Impact. Oh, it's got the shit. So NXT Stand and Deliver.
NXT Stand and Deliver Night 1. It's time for our predictions. And Night 2, and Mania, which is a bumper episode. So we're going to do it this way.
Yeah.
Because my whiteboard, what I normally write our guests on, is currently busy. It's going to
with your inspirational quote from Hulk Hogan for the week.
Brother. If you're listening on if you're listening on Spotify and iTunes, well, you'll have to go over to YouTube to find out what Hulk Hogan has asked me to say. So, Rory, you're going to be taking the notes of our guesstimations.
Yep.
And our predictions. So we'll start off with, I don't normally do pre-shows, but it's on the match list, so fuck it. Toni Storm versus Zoe Stark. Me either.
I'm going to say Storm.
Yeah, same. Because I don't know who Zoe Stark is.
Fair enough.
If she's from NXT UK, then no one knows who she is.
Fair enough. Danny?
Yeah, Storm.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Well, that was a good one.
It was. They don't have the official match list, which is annoying. I'm going to assume that the women's title is going to be the main event at night 1.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that for last. So I'm going to go from the bottom upwards. Pete Dunne versus Kushida.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a good one.
That's got the potential to steal the entire week.
Quite a few of these. NXT, I think, is going to have match of the week regardless.
Yeah, definitely. With the one we've already discussed the other day.
Yeah.
Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with Kushida.
Same. Kushida needs it more, I'd say.
Yeah, and Pete Dunne is at a point now, which is a good and a bad thing, where he can take a loss and it not affect him.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's good because he's at a point of recognition.
Yeah.
But it's also bad because we've seen many talent be pigeonholed in that for their entire career, i.e. Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. But at the same time, if anyone is going to appear the night after Mania, Pete Dunne would be a great pick to appear on Raw.
It would. I'm going to assume Kushida's going to win and he's going to hit Pete Dunne so hard that his wife starts to eat meat again.
And you get unblocked.
You reckon that'll be the point the second that like she has a hamburger, you get unblocked on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'll be find him.
Yeah, she's going to unblock me and then I'm just going to appear in all of her tweets like a fucking manager. And she's turned heel and I'm the Bobby Heenan.
Nice.
Danny, Pete Dunne or Kushida. But always remember, his name's Pete Dunne and he likes to hurt people.
Yeah, either or. I'm happy with whoever wins this.
What's a fucking prediction? So choose one, dickhead.
Say, you still got to fucking say one of it.
No, I'm just saying I'd be happy.
I want to buy on this one. I just want a point regardless. Fuck it, I'm going to say that for everything if that's the rules now.
Pete Dunne versus Kushida, what's your prediction? Yes.
Fuck it, I'll go with Pete. Why not?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
At least we're not going fast lane where every fucker agrees.
No.
Apart from me. on the
yeah,
one.
But that was...
And it still turned out to be fucking terrible.
Yeah, and your win got null voided by us anyway.
Well, to be fair, it deserved to be because that was just a fucking dumpster fire.
And also, it was the DQ. Next, we have Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa, who has returned and looks about 70.
I don't know how to feel about this one. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. I like that, but it's like I don't want to see Volta lose. At the same time, I don't want to see Ciampa win the UK title and go to NXT UK because that seems like a bit of a demotion for him.
It's going to be Volta. My prediction: Volta is going to win this match, and then at the first NXT UK takeover that they have now that crowds are coming back for things slowly in the next few months, we're going to have Volta drop that title to Big Boy Rampage Brown.
Yeah.
So
I'm going for Walter as well.
I think this is just a way to show some kind of relevancy to the UK title. Because
give it a prominent space on an NXT card.
Yeah, like NXT has continued at the Performance Center through all of the pandemic. Yeah. NXT UK, because of being over here and us having much stricter rules, hasn't been able to do that. And I think this is just a perfect matchup. You've got Volta, who everyone loves Volta.
Yeah.
And then you've got the normal NXT star power name in Ciampa. I think this is just a match to give the UK title some more relevancy before NXT UK picks up properly.
Yeah.
And 5 people watch it.
Yeah. We know all 5 of them. Andrew, Stephen. What's the other one? Ron.
Oh, God
Len,
knows.
that was it. And that Irish guy. Not the dead one.
Oh, the other one.
That's all 5 of NXT UK viewers. Who are you going with, Danny? Sorry.
Walter.
Okay.
Is that a clean sweep for Volta?
Yeah.
Okay. Up next, we have the 6-man gauntlet eliminator match where the winner receives an NXT North American Championship match on night 2, we have Leon Ruff versus Isaiah Swerve Scott versus Bronson Reed versus Cameron Grimes versus Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight. My prediction for this, I think, is going to hurt me because I'm doing the thing that we should never do when you're predicting something. I'm going with my heart over my head.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with LA Knight.
Same.
Good.
To be fair, I was thinking it's got to be LA Knight or Cameron Grimes, but yeah, LA Knight I think should, even if he doesn't win the title the next night, it's still a big boost for him, and he's only just appeared. It's a good way to kick him off on NXT.
He's so good.
He's so good, yeah. Former Impact World Champion, being back when that was actually something that meant something to a degree.
2005?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think he held it that longer. Yeah, I don't know. I love LA Knight. Loved him in Impact. Loved him in NWA. Obviously, formerly Eli Drake. But yeah.
Well, when you said obviously, and pause, what you were going to say, obviously, I meant the, Billy Corgan ran promotion, not, those rappers. So,
Danny, who, by the way, did message me and said that he no longer wants to be Brother Impact. He wants to be called Brother Elite. Brother Elite. Yeah.
Fair enough. Whereas we wanted to call him Gammon Flaps.
Well, you can call me Gammon Flaps if you want. Why the fuck not?
Apparently there's a tornado coming, so let me just close my window. You guys discuss. Danny, say your guess, and I'm going to assume you're going to say Dexter Lumis, but carry on.
Yeah, he's right. I had a conversation with him the other day about this. No, we were conversating about this on phone the other day, and I said that I think that maybe it might, with all the history of Gargano and Dexter, so I'm going to go with him.
Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. Lumis.
That's an excellent point,
hand.
Danny, whatever you said.
I was just saying about that picture you sent me last night. It was amazing.
What one, my asshole?
Yeah, that one.
No, okay.
No, you're right. I think it might be Dexter Lumis, just with the history with Gargano and Austin Theory and that lot.
Fair play. Okay, then we have the triple threat tag team match for the vacant NXT Tag Team Championships. MSK versus Grizzled Young Veterans versus Legado del Fantasma. This is a match I'm going to be happy with whoever wins it, to be honest.
Yeah, same here, but I'm going to pick MSK.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going with, Connor?
Yeah.
Danny?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, that was a quick one. Nice.
And what I'm assuming will be the main event of night 1. Io Shirai defending the NXT Women's title against Raquel Gonzalez with Dakota Kai. I'm going to go Raquel.
I agreed.
You know what? It's one of those ones where I could see either of them winning and would be happy with either of them winning.
I'm the same, but I think it's going to be a case of Raquel wins it and Io goes up.
Well, I think I'm going to go with Io purely because otherwise we're going to be tied, Connor. So I'll go with.
It's fine because we can be tied because we've got 3 of the nights of wrestling that are going to contribute to this. So just go with I guess that you want to go with. Don't go with.
Well, then I'll go for Raquel then in that case.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
That clean sweep on Raquel as well.
Yep.
We're going to look really shit if none of these people win.
We all get nothing.
Yeah. Night 2. Tag team match for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart defending against The Way. You know The Way. So that is, for those who care, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell.
I'm going to go for Ember Moon and Shotzi.
Yeah. It's got to be. I know Danny answered you guess, but it's got to be them because it was Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai won it first and then dropped it that night.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that long ago. You can't have 2 bounces of titles back to back unless they were going to try and go the incorrect way of rushing a championship history.
Yeah.
But if anything, that just hot shots the title and makes it irrelevant.
Plus, we saw this happen not last Mania, but the Mania before with the main women's tag team championships, and everyone shit over that decision to go. Well, Bayley and Banks have won this Elimination Chamber 4 weeks later. They've dropped it.
Well, they dropped it to the Iconics.
Yes,
that
but
was the correct
in a match
thing
that
to
they
do.
didn't want to do. It was so
they literally sat on the floor with a tantrum.
That Sasha just refused to go into work for 8 months.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah, stick me down for Ember and Shotzi.
It's not an auction. Up next, we have a ladder match to determine the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight Champion. We have Santos Escobar, who is the interim NXT Cruiserweight Champion, who will have Raul Mendoza and Joaquin DJ Zima Ion. I can't say his name. Joaquin, whipped cream.
Joaquin.
Whipped cream wild. And Raul Mendoza will be in the corner of Santos Escobar versus the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, Jordan Devlin. I really love that Devlin is getting a main NXT.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Big fan of his work. Me and Danny saw him at NXT UK. Yeah, we went and saw it.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. I'm going to go with Santos Escobar.
Okay.
Purely because, I mean, the thing is about this is heel versus heel.
Mm-hmm. It could work either way as well.
So either way it's going to work. I just think because it's a ladder match, it's going to be very easy to have a dusty finish.
Like an interference from his cronies sort of thing.
Yeah, because it's already said they're going to be at ringside.
Yeah.
There's essentially just a handicap match. But
it's not cute, exactly.
I think Devlin will... I mean, I'd want Devlin to win. So I'm going to say Devlin.
But
yeah, I'm going to go with Devlin.
I'm going Santos.
I'm just thinking mainly for the Mania week rub that it'd give him. So I'm going to go with Devlin.
Who are you going with, Danny?
Yeah, I'd love to go with Devlin, but with the whole cronies by his ringside, it's going to be, like you say, a dirty finish. So I'm just...
Sounds like a euphemism.
I'd like to say Santos as well.
Cronies gave him a dirty finish.
Okay, Johnny Gargano.
Santos.
No, that explains why whipped cream's there. Johnny Gargano defending the NXT North American title against whoever the gauntlet winner is. I think what we're going to have to do for this...
This is a difficult one, isn't it? We're gonna have to...
I think what we're going to have to do for this is...
Not say Gargano or our prediction.
Yeah, exactly. So if, like say you, Danny, if your prediction for this match, you was predicting the gauntlet winner, you only get the point if that gauntlet winner who wins is Loomis. So if you said...
Fine. Yeah, stick me down with Loomis, it's fine,
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. I'm going to go with LA Knight.
Yeah, same way.
Johnny Gargano has shown that he can drop the title whenever he wants and pick it back up, and no one seems to bat an eye, so I don't think...
Yeah, to be fair, I think Gargano is someone that could easily be put straight back into the NXT World title picture if they need to, or be called up to Raw or SmackDown if they need him to as well. There's a load of different ways they can go for Gargano after this point, or he could just keep the belt and hold it for a long, long time. I wouldn't be fussed either way. Either way, I think would be quite nice. So,
if the rumours I've read are correct about the next draft or shake-up, whatever they call it nowadays, it's going to include people going to NXT.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's going to be good in a lot of ways because it shows that they're going to treat NXT as a new brand.
Yeah.
And not just the whole, we bring people up from NXT.
Yeah.
So
we bring them up to crash them down.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like, I know we've said it with quite a few people of, well, they could go up the night after Mania to Raw or something. But I think that's a good sign that all the people we've named who could be going to either Raw or SmackDown and NXT doesn't feel like it's going to be harmed because of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, are we all going for our gauntlet winners?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I never said that. Yeah, so I've just wrote that down on the predictions. I didn't say it. Yeah, I'm going with LA Knight.
And up next, an unsanctioned match.
Ooh.
Brothers in arms to enemies in combat. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly.
If they play a video package and have Mark Knopfler's Brothers in Arms playing over that, just with like loads of slow-mo of them like all helping each other, that would be beautiful. Please, WWE, get the rights to that song for one night.
NXT was awesome.
Pardon?
The video that they did for it on NXT.
Oh, yeah, I know. But awesome. Can you imagine if you just heard the big warbles of Dire Straits and stuff kicking off?
I watched I I watched Mania 17 at work the other night. That's right. I do my job. And now anytime I see a video package, I just want it to be
My way.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, certain songs like were definitely worth like say My Way. There was one where it was where they had Creed's My Sacrifice was beautiful.
No, nothing about Creed.
But no. I'm not saying the band's good or they're even song, but it worked for the context of the video packages. How dare you?
No. The correct answer for number 2 is Leave the Memories Alone from Mania 24.
Actually, yeah, to be fair, that was good.
Yep.
What about the Tell Me a Lie song for Shawn Michaels losing his smile?
Yeah. If only that happened like 15 years later, they could have had Akon's Lonely instead.
Yes.
Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, unsanctioned match. Probably going to be, it's either this or Pete Dunne, Kushida or Walter Ciampa match of the week.
Yeah.
My head is saying
Alan
it's
Cross
gonna,
could be match of the week as well. That's it.
it's gonna. The thing is, that's gonna be good, but it's gonna be a different style of match.
Yeah.
Purely based on Karrion Kross's style.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kyle O'Reilly beating Adam Cole purely because I think it makes total sense now for Adam Cole to go up to Raw or SmackDown, and Adam Cole's at a point where he can lose. Doesn't matter. This will give Kyle O'Reilly a huge rub, whether they carry on with Undisputed Era and have him be the leader, which I think would be quite a cool take. Because what they could do with Undisputed Era is have it how Bullet Club was when it was relevant elsewhere, in which whenever a leader goes, someone from the group just steps in.
Yeah.
Perfect way to do it. And then they could treat Undisputed as their own version and then keep that going for years and years. And then, because we've just inducted NWO into the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
Right now, in the last, let's say from 2005, there's one answer that is obvious, but other than that, if we were to, in the Hall of Fame, say a group to go in the Hall of Fame for the last 15 years.
Well, your obvious answer that you're saying with is obviously 3MB.
Incorrect. It's actually Lucha House Party.
Of course it was.
No, the obvious answer for that is Evolution.
Yeah.
Yes. But other than that, who do you do?
It's weird. It's like WWE had like a period in the late 90s for like the last 3 years in the 90s where they went, you know what? We love factions. And then they just went, and after they bought WCW, no, we don't love factions at all. And they only did the one good one, which was, like say, Evolution. There's a few little glimmers here or there of greatness with Booker T's King's Court and stuff. That was pretty sweet. But that lasted for about 2 months and then was disbanded. And do you know what I mean? They don't seem to want to get any decent factions going for
no. That's what I mean. They had Evolution, who was obvious. They said the Booker T's King Court, JBL's Cabinet.
Yeah. Obviously, there was the Shield, which were different, but I wouldn't really class them as a faction. They were more of a three-man team because they were all equal. And it's weird, isn't it?
So, but I think the perfect way to do this is to do Undisputed, treat it like Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era never goes away. It's just the members change through the years. Perfect way to do it. Adam Cole, I think, is going to go up, as I've said, and it's quite common in NXT for the person who's going up to go out on their back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Big Kyle O'Reilly. What about you, Danny?
Yeah, snap Kyle O'Reilly.
God, get your own opinion.
Well, we've had how many conversations about all going up?
I don't talk to you off camera.
Oh, whatever. Whatever.
At least
Deny all knowledge now.
See, at least if I said that, Colin, that was valid.
Rory, what's your pick?
Yeah, the same, mate. Yeah, I want to see Adam Cole turn up on SmackDown. We were having this conversation. Cole would be ideal for SmackDown. Mainly is
we talk all the time.
Unlike you with Danny.
Like me and Danny, we never speak. And do you have anything else to add?
No. Adam Cole is going to lose.
You fucking loser. Right. Main event of night 2. Finn Balor as NXT defending his title against Karrion Kross with Scarlett.
It's got to be Cross. It's got. It
I don't know what he said because my headphone plug just fell out.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
Fair enough.
Totally, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's Bella's time to drop it, isn't it?
7.5. Yeah, what?
No, we were just saying it's got to be Cross, hasn't it? Really, to be fair, we both me and Danny have both said Cross straight away. So I'm assuming you're going to say the same. So.
Yes, I am. All right, that is NXT Stand and Deliver. We are going to take a short commercial break now, where it's probably going to be Rory talking about his own comic book, because what he does best.
I hadn't even thought about doing that. Now I will.
About himself. We'll be back after that. And we will be talking about WrestleMania 37.
Hi folks, Rory here from Team Venom Media and Team Venom Comics. And I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up to let you know about the product that I've been putting out. See, I've been writing my own comic book series, which is The Suit. Issue 1, Issue 2, and now Issue 3 are all available on eBay. Issue 4 is coming soon, and that will be the end of the first run of them, and then I will be putting out a trade. But yeah, if you go onto eBay and search for The Suit Team Venom, and it'll come up. Or you can search for The Suit in my name, or find me on Facebook, or on Twitter at @King_Roster. Thank you.
Welcome everyone back after that commercial break of Rory talking about his own shit. We are going to talk now about WrestleMania. It's the big one. It's actually, while it's not had the best build for a full match in recent years, if ever, the match card itself actually looks really good.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. It's a completely solid show, but the build has been meh.
Yeah, there's a mix of everything in there. So we'll crack on with night one. Tag team turmoil match where the winner receives a women's tag team tag.
Sorry to interrupt. Are we going to count the SmackDown tag title and the Andre Battle Royal that's taking place on SmackDown as the Mania pre-show? Are we going to predict those or not bother?
You know what? We might as well. Let me just bring up the list.
Because they bumped them from Mania to SmackDown, haven't they? Which must suck, like, because if you're waiting for we've got a Mania moment, it'll be someone will throw me out in the Battle Royal, but I'll be at Mania, and like, haha, SmackDown. Same as like the tag title match.
Let's have a look. Do we have?
Danny, you just chuckling because you've only just noticed that whiteboard.
Yeah.
It's ironic that Hulk Hogan's on a whiteboard on account of the fact that there is no way he's dead on a blackboard.
I cannot find for the life of me the list of participants. Did you send me them?
Yes. I know Virgil's in it, so he's winning. In fact, I think I sent the picture in that group chat of ours, and for the viewers and listeners at home, it's like looking for a needle in a fucking haystack, to be fair, trying to find anything in that group chat.
My God, if that's in there, we're fucked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've just scrolled down for ages, and I'm only on Monday. So, there's that video.
Found it.
Ah, cool.
All right. So there's 22 people in the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yep.
They are the following: Akira Tozawa, Angel Garcia, Cedric Alexander, Drew Gulak, Elias, Eric, Grand Metalik, Humberto Carrillo, Jackson Riker, Jey Uso, Kalisto, King Corbin, Lince Dorado, Mace, Mufi, Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Slapjack, T-Bar, and for some reason, Virgil.
I think Jey Uso's got it.
I'm going to go Nakamura.
I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I want to go for Jey Uso. You guys go for Nak for them. That's fine.
And in the SmackDown tag team title match, I believe it's... Who are the champions? Oh, Dirty Dogs. Yeah. Dirty Dogs versus the Mysterios versus Street Profits versus...
Oh, Otis and fucking Gable, innit?
Oh, yeah. Alpha Academy. I'm going to go Mysterios.
Yeah, I was going to say mysterious. It's about time we saw them get some recognition in it with a title.
Yeah. That was, that was what I was about to say about it sucking that it's gotten relegated to SmackDown, because Ray and Dominic winning the tag titles at Mania would have been a perfect moment for the pair of them.
I don't know why they don't just do a pre-show.
I know, yeah, but it might
just have to.
Anyway.
They're going to do a pre-show anyway, but it's just going to be them talking. Just have a pre-show for night 1 be the Battle Royal,
and then night 2 have the tag match.
Yeah. Like, there's a way to fit them on there. I think relegating it to SmackDown's kind of.
Or maybe the shows are that long, they're not having pre-shows. Who knows?
No, I guarantee there'll be a fucking pre-show.
Yeah,
they love to do the whole. Yeah, they love to do the whole like sports center thing, don't they? Like we've got a panel of experts talking about who's like experts, and all Charlie Caruso's. And
then Booker T will come out and say "shucky ducky quack quack" a few times, and then then Shawn Michaels will come out and look at 2 different cameras at the same time that are on opposite sides.
Have you seen that? He's growing his hair out again.
Is he?
And he looks like full on 2002 NWO return hair.
Nice.
he's got like little Dutch boy hairstyle at the minute.
Maybe that's so that next year we could go into they could induct the 2002 NWO into the Hall of Fame. Booker T gets to be a free time Hall of Fame inductee.
Is he even in there on his own?
Yeah, he went in on his own and then he went in with his brother.
Okay. All right. So, tag team title match. Winner receives a tag team title match on night 2. Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose versus the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Tamina. I'm going to go with Natalya and Tamina purely based on, I feel like this is just going to be a way to sort of be like, you guys have been here a long time. Yeah. Have an irrelevant title.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Lana and Naomi.
I like them as a team.
Put Lana through a table at WrestleMania.
I'm sorry to say it, Lana's growing on me.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
I really like her and Naomi as a tag team.
I think they've done a really good job of actually cementing her as a decent face now because of all that shit. She's got for a year solid.
And she's got booked more on TV than her husband. So Natalya and Tamina for me, Lana and Naomi for you. Danny, would you say you're going with?
Yeah, the veterans. Yeah, I think, like you said, they're getting an irrelevant title because of their commitment.
Okay. Up next, this could also steal the show, to be fair. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
I was going to say, is it that?
Mate, it's such a good fucking week of wrestling.
You know, the worst thing about that match is, like, Seth doesn't need the win, and you could easily see them having Cesaro job at Mania. So it could genuinely go either way. But I'd love to see Cesaro win. So I'm going to go Cesaro.
I'm going Cesaro.
Because Seth doesn't need a Mania win at this point. So, Danny, did you say Cesaro as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Right,
That's the fucking point of this.
It'll start splitting eventually, won't it? It'll start splitting.
Up next, Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon in a steel cage match.
The nobody cares match.
How dare you?
You guys see that fucking train noise they've started playing when he does his run?
Yeah.
He starts to run off.
Yeah.
Can't do that, Mania. They put a cage in.
I think I'm just going to go and say it. Shane McMahon.
Yep.
It's obvious, isn't it?
But I'm going to say by no I think Strowman's going to throw Shane through the cage.
Yeah.
That means so Shane then.
Does his big leap? Yeah.
Strowman's going to throw Shane through the cage. The cage, one of the cage walls is going to come down. Shane's going to then hit the floor and win because technically both feet. You know. I think that's.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's nothing realistic. I know it's wrestling, but like if they just have a match, Braun Strowman versus Shane in a steel cage match, I can't imagine them constructing the steel cage for a 2-minute match.
No. So yeah, no, I'm going Shane. Danny?
Yeah, I want it to be Braun, but it's obvious it's going to be Shane. It's so obvious, isn't it?
I was so confident I'd be the only one picking Shane.
Why? Braun's been de-pushed since winning last year.
He gets ripped to shit, doesn't he? It's just you can't see it. You just can't see it.
No.
Tag team match for the Raw Tag Team titles: The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. We all know this is going to AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a way to give Omos a credible debut and make AJ a Grand Slam.
Yeah, so we all clean sweep on that one again, then, isn't it? There's no real dispute to that point.
No. Bad Bunny. This has been made a tag team match now, thankfully. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz and Morrison. I think we're all going to go for Bad Bunny and Damian Priest. So I don't think we need to spend too much time on this.
No.
Nice to see that John Morrison returned, got murdered in the Rumble, and then is going to lose to a celebrity at Mania.
He got a Mania win last year, at least, didn't he? In that triple threat match for the tag titles that became a singles match because Miz had COVID. So at least
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of matches from last year's Mania, I have black. Yeah, genuinely. Bobby Lashley.
Blacked out like Hulk Hogan in the 80s.
Bobby Lashley. No. Bobby Lashley versus MVP. Bobby Lashley with MVP versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. I am going to go with Bobby Lashley despite my better judgment. I feel like the Hurt Business breakup thing could be a ruse because the rule for this match originally was the Hurt Business could not get involved.
Yeah, so now that they're not in there.
Broken up. Now that they're not in the Hurt Business, they can get involved. Etc.
Yeah.
I know it's probably going to be a case of Drew gets it so that he gets his Mania win in front of a crowd. But
well, they could always save that for a bigger crowd, for a full crowd.
I feel like they've done it too much with like someone winning or defending the title Mania back to back.
Yeah,
I feel like Bobby should be champ for a while.
The thing is, I think all three guys involved are fantastic, but I would love to see Lashley have a nice dominant run as champion, especially if, and we'll get around to this, if Roman drops the Universal title, then Bobby have been the strong heel for a year with the belt. Fine. Do you know what I mean? Depends on what they're planning on with the triple threat, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to go with Bobby as well. Danny Alsan?
I think I don't know. I'm thinking Drew.
To be fair,
I can see them
it could go either way on this one.
Yeah, I can see doing the
two options.
And then the main event of night one, Sasha Banks defending the SmackDown Women's title against Rumble winner Bianca Belair.
Belair's got to have it, hasn't she?
Surely.
We've got nothing else to say on that, Connor.
Nah, I'm going Bianca well and don't call me Shirley.
Airplane. Rightio. The new page of the notepad. It's like the right rumblings of a
pirate scroll. Yeah. All right, night two of WrestleMania. Nia Jackson, Shayna Baszler with Big Dick Reggie defending against the winner of the Tag Team Turmoil Winners match.
The same rules as the NXT one, where if we're picking the opponents, it's got to be those people, yeah?
Yeah.
But I am going to go with Nia and Shayna. To be fair. I think Shayna lost out on a Mania victory for a debut last year. I think they'd probably just give it the win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just to rebuild some credibility. So.
Yeah, I'm going to go Nia and Shayna again.
Fair enough. Daniels.
No, I'm going to go for Gauntlet winners.
Which were, in your case... Oh, in Natalia and Tamina. Fair enough. Which, yeah, that could work. But...
up next, Riddle defends his US title against Sheamus. I am going for Sheamus.
Like all these years, and we still say his name like Santino Marella.
Yeah, Sheamus,
the goat.
Yeah, yeah, I'm going for Sheamus.
enough. This is one that I can see either of them winning myself, but yeah, I'm going to go for Sheamus.
Again, yeah. Because
I'd like to see Sheamus win it. They have to, yeah. I'd like to see Sheamus win, and Drew, if Drew's lost, to then have Drew transition to a US title feud for a while before going back and taking the WWE title at some point, because we know it's going to be an inevitable ability of him winning the WWE title, but
they
continuously first.
They continuously push the narrative now, don't they? Of no rematch clauses.
Yeah.
And then have the same people in title matches for about 6 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, Danny?
Yeah, I can't see Riddle beating Sheamus in all honesty. So, yeah. Clean sweep it.
Yeah.
Up next, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn with Logan Paul.
It's got to be Owens, really, hasn't it?
Yeah. It better be Owens.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll put all this conspiracy theory shit to bed as well.
I like how
Probably
we were all really enthusiastic when we go all through the NXT and night one of this, and we've got to night 2, and so far we're just completely indifferent on the first 3 matches of this.
Because I keep looking at the match card and I can't be excited over something that's got a Nigerian drum fight.
I mean, that's
what in the Hulk Hogan fantasy is that?
I'm pretty sure that's why he's hosting. In the middle of the Nigerian drum fight, someone's going to impale him on a spear.
Or he's going to pop out of a cake or something.
Is that the next match?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, we're all going for Apollo on that, aren't we?
Was it a clean sweep for Owens?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I want to go Apollo, but
I think
Apollo, it's fine.
I don't know, because right now except for
no, there's a few that we've all had different things on. We'll be fine.
No, but I mean, except
for 18
shut
matches
the fuck
in.
up. Except for Bobby and Nia and Shayna, we've not really chosen people retaining.
Yeah.
At all. Except you said Io's going to retain, but that's it. Other than that, we're going for all new ones, and it's hard to think that we're going to have new Raw Tag Team Champions, new Women's Champion, new US Champion, new Intercontinental Champion, new Raw Women's Champion, new Universal Champion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's not going to be that kind of show.
Although occasionally they do those sorts of shows, don't they?
You know what? Big E is finally getting a singles Mania match.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with him retaining.
Okay. Daniel?
I've already gone with Big E. I said it earlier.
Did you?
We don't listen to you.
We didn't hear you, sorry.
It's your fucking problems, then.
Or it's your sound effect quality because you've moved your mic away from your head.
Yeah.
There we go.
Happy now?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly now. That's like 80 decibels.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be a Dutton. Sorry.
You don't have to fucking talk with your mouth full. I'm not your stepson. All right. Up next is The Fiend with Alexa Bliss versus Randy Keith Orton.
I like everyone involved in this match, but I don't care about the match.
The Fiend.
Yeah.
Purely because the only thing that would be justified, excuse me, for Randy Orton to win this match is if they wanted to get rid of the Fiend character and just have Bray Wyatt. Because you can't have the Fiend go through all the bollocks and the story he's gone through to come back to then lose, because that kill that character.
You never know, though. There's all those things of Peacock censoring the network in America that people are getting all upset about. They might not like the Fiend character, and therefore they might have people writing him off.
Well, if that's the case, then Vince can just continue to stand there and act confused as to why his business model's failing.
I mean, he's just made billions from Peacock, so I don't give it a shit anymore. It's just a, fuck it, pal, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm going the Fiend.
Yeah, I'm going Fiend. Danny?
Yeah.
All right.
Up next, Asuka defends the Raw Women's Championship, and this will be her brutality as she takes on Rhea Ripley. I'm going Rhea Ripley purely based on how much I love Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, she's cool, isn't she?
Terrifying, but
But it turns you on at the same time.
Like an abusive stepdad.
The old peep and sweep. Are you both going for Rhea? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going for therapy.
I'm gonna go with Asuka on this one, just because I'd just like to see her get a decent Mania win. It's just one of those things where I think she's been on the main roster long enough that she seems to keep getting shunned every year when it gets to the Mania season.
Yeah, but so does Rhea.
Yeah, but Rhea's only been on the main roster for like 4 weeks.
But still, she was still at Mania before.
Yeah.
And lost the title when she shouldn't have.
Yeah, whereas Asuka had that wonderful streak in NXT, went to the main roster, and then just kept losing to Charlotte.
To the same person who beat Rhea.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking Charlotte Cena.
But we had the thing that we liked the other year when they had the first all-women main event for WrestleMania, and Charlotte had to beat Asuka just on a throwaway episode of SmackDown just so that she could walk in with that belt.
Yeah.
And so Asuka got screwed.
You said the problem's always Charlotte.
Huh?
You said the problem's always Charlotte.
Yeah.
Right, Bram.
Spoken like a true Latimer.
Yeah, so Rhea and Asuka. And now, main event of Night 2, Roman Reigns defending the Universal title against Edge and now Daniel Bryan. I'm going to go with Edge, and I think Daniel Bryan has been put in that match to take the pin so that we can still have Roman looking strong, even though he technically loses the match. Smart way of doing it, to be fair, if they want to keep Roman looking like he does. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't see it anywhere else, can you?
I mean, yeah, I can, and that's the problem.
Can you?
Yeah.
I can see them doing all 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? You can see
winning a Rumble doesn't mean fuck all anymore.
No. And WWE could easily be putting Bryan in there just to subvert everyone's expectations.
Yeah.
Especially with the narrative that they've been given with Bryan's storyline of
Last Mania.
Last Mania. Also, the thing of he rightfully Elimination Chamber, he got screwed over because of because of Roman, and coming straight out after the Chamber and going for his match there and then before Bryan could stand up. Then you had Fastlane with Edge costing Bryan the title and stuff. You could see them giving Bryan the win here just for the sake of it. That being said, I am going to pick Edge. But it's just, I can see them doing it, or I could see them doing that, or I could also see them having Roman keep it and holding it until they can get the Rock there.
No thanks.
You said no thanks.
Don't want Roman holding it longer.
Who are you going for then, Dan?
I've wanted Edge since day one, since he went Rumble.
Fair enough. So that's it. So are we all going to go for what we reckon is going to be the match of the night on each show, or are we not ruined that?
Yeah.
Because it's been like 5 hours or whatever that we've been doing.
we can go for match of the night. Let me just bring up NXT again.
Okay.
Are you doing a match of each night?
Yeah, for each night. Yeah, we'll do it for each night.
All right, cool. All right.
SmackDown gets the tag title match.
I'm not counting that.
Official match.
I'm gonna go with for night 1 of NXT. My eyes keep drifting to Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa, but I feel like it's going to be Pete Dunne versus Kushida.
Yeah.
Although that tag team match could also be up there. But I feel like that's going to be too chaotic. So I'm gonna go Pete Dunne versus Kushida for match of the night for the first one.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go for the fucking same. It just sounds like I'm copying you throughout the entire podcast. Chronicity, innit? But yeah, I'm going for those. Danny?
Yeah, I'm unsure on night 1, but I know definitely on night 2, so I don't know what to go for. For variation, I'll go for Walter and Ciampa.
Fair enough.
Night 2, we're probably all going to agree on this. It's Cole versus O'Reilly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Night 1 of Mania, I'm going to go for what we're all going to go for in Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's... Maybe we shouldn't have done this.
And night 2, I'm good.
Right, surely. That's going to be best at night.
I don't know, man. You got Owens versus Zayn. You never know if they've given them enough time.
This is the problem with Danny in wrestling. He struggles to separate what someone can do in the ring with their gimmick.
Mm.
So because he hates the conspiracy theory Sami's in, he forgets that Sami's in.
It's only because my younger brother's a prick who's a conspiracy theorist. I don't like it.
For the benefits of the listeners and viewers, he doesn't actually mean Connor.
No.
He's another brother.
No.
I'm going to go with Asuka versus Rhea Ripley.
Actually, yeah, that would be awesome. So Danny, you've gone triple threat.
Yeah.
Connor, you've gone Asuka. I'm going Owen Zayn. Okay, so...
We have variants. It's a miracle.
I know, yeah. Not that they mean anything, because we've all got different tastes. It could come to the end, and we could all think that those ones are genuinely the match of the night, regardless. So
yeah, yeah. Thank you all for listening. You've been listening to our my predictions for NXT and WrestleMania, and they've been agreeing with me because sheep. Thank you for listening. You can find me on Twitter at On The Heel. You can find Rory at King_Roster. You can find Danny at a diabetic clinic.
Danny, please change your Twitter handle to Diabetic Clinic now. Just to go with this.
You can find me on TikTok at Connor the Heel, where I will be live reacting to NXT takeovers.
Nice.
Because something else to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add.
One question. On a scale of 1 to Hulk Hogan, how racist do we think Hulk Hogan's going to be at WrestleMania?
7. I'm going to go on to the door 1 minute.
Titus O'Neil.
Well, thank you for joining us, guys. It's been awesome. So we'll see everyone next week when we review stuff.